right, so ladies and gentlemen, we're taking a look at page 21 in our book and at Skip to My Lou. Now, I'm going to bet that this song is going to seem familiar because you may remember at the end of Opus 2, we played Walk to My Lou. Walk to My Lou and Skip to My Lou are very, very similar. So right now, I'd like you actually to take a look at Skip to My Lou at the top of page 21, and then Walk to My Lou on page 14. And see if you can tell me what is different, because they're mostly the same. They start on the same notes, they use the same pitches, they have a lot of the same rhythm, but in Skip to My Lou, what do we have? We have eighth notes. Now, I'm going to guess that you all have had a wonderful general music education from your music teachers from kindergarten on. And I'm going to bet that in first and second grade, you did ta and tt. And that's really all this is. So looking at Skip to My Lou, we have these eighth notes in here. It's tt. So let's go ahead and let's try saying it with the beat. Just say the rhythm. Use ta and tt. Here we go. Ta, ti, ti, ta, 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 two, ta, ti, ti, ta, 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 two, ta, ti, ti, ta, 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 two, ta, ti, ti, ta, ta, two, ta. Was that really hard? I'm going to bet for most of you it wasn't. If you're unfamiliar with it, that's okay. Listen a few times, that'll help you get the hang of it. So, you just said it. I always have kids though who go, well, how do I play it? Well, you're going to play it exactly like you sang it, or said it, I should say. You're going to tongue the notes, two, 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 two. So, in Walk to My Lou, previously it was all quarter notes, right? So we had played well, now in Skip to My Lou, we're going to say ta, ti, ti, ta, ta. Listen. Could you hear the difference? Basically, what we're doing is we're playing two sounds inside of a beat, and you're just separating by tonguing it, okay? Eventually, those eighth notes might be different fingerings or different pitches. For right now, they are repeated. So you're just tonguing it to make those eighth notes. So here is Skip to My Lou. A natural's in this one, second finger. And all right, let's all flip the page to page 22, and we're going to take a look at Music for the Royal Fireworks by George Friedrich Handel. Now, the first thing I want you to notice on this is that it is in 3/4. So we have 3 beats in a measure. Take a look, you'll notice that that's true. And because of that, we have to be extra careful that we're not adding beats or taking away beats, because we always want to be in groups of 2. Our bodies are made in groups of 2. 3 feels a little bit weird. We just have to think a little bit harder about it. So we're going to start by saying the rhythm. I'm going to change my metronome to 3/4. 1. So at the beginning it would be two, ta, two, ta. Seems really easy, right? But it's a half note and a quarter note. They should not be the same. So like this again. Two, ta, ta, ti, ti, ta, two, ta. One of the things that kids always do there is they make those first 2 notes the same length. Don't do it! Don't do it, okay? So watch out for that at the beginning. Now, if we take a look at measure 9, the second line, that's really where the main melody starts. And often kids will add in a rest Or they'll make all the notes the same length to make it into 4/4 or to make it into groups of 2. Don't do it. So let's just say the rhythm on the second line a little bit. Ti ti ta ta, ti ti ta ta, ti ti ta ta, ti ti ta ta, ti ti ta 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 ta, ti ti ta ta ta. So ti ti ta ta. Now notice that in this song, unlike Skip to My Lou, the TT, the eighth notes, are different pitches. So you have to be ready to move your fingers fast. So take a moment to go through all of those TT patterns to make sure that you know the fingering. So we have D, E flat, G, F, G, F. Okay, so go over those eighth notes a few times. I'm actually going to slow it down on this because this is a tricky piece. There's a lot of fingering stuff going on in rhythm. We want to make sure we get it right, okay? So, hopefully you've gone through those eighth notes. If you haven't, pause the video and do that. Make sure you're ready for them. And here we go. We're going to play through Music for the Royal Fireworks. Ready? And...